How can I feel you next to me? What can I do to make this more than just emotion? What can I do to bring you here with me? And I need you more. And I need you more.
So their classrooms are nothing like ours. I mean, there's 100 students in a classroom, in a rudimentary classroom with is nothing but benches and tables, and they don't always have electricity. So if the education isn't done from 8 to 4:30, which is their school day, they can't even sit by the, a lamp and do their homework when they go home. Many of the children, well, all of the children walk to school. There are no school buses or, any kind of vans or anything. So these kids walk, some of them up to 8 miles to school.
So that they sit at a reasonable distance. This will improve their handwriting. Also, we wanted more storybooks to help them improve their reading skills.
At the end of the day, you find that they have to do the same examinations, they have to undergo the same experiences here and there. So generally, we lack many things that which, if we are in place, we would be able to have them do very well.
Now, if you consider the fact that they don't have electricity, they don't have internet, they don't have good facilities for primary education, those people are facing enormous problems. So what we have decided is to work with willing partners like Professor Joan Clemente.
Are a real answer because they're targeted to the primary school children, and they can teach them so much so that if they never get educated after that, they have the rudimentary skills to find things. They can go on the internet, they can research, they can, be part of our community even though they haven't had a secondary education. Is that you don't really need electricity. It's powered by solar energy as well. So you can go into the jungles and the far reaches of Ugandan mountains and still be able to power these computers so that kids have a running chance. Yeah, they won't get the internet there, but what's nice about it is that it forms an instant network. So if there are 5 or 10 or 100 children in a circle using computers like this, they're all instantly networked to each other. And it shows up on the screen. Every student's color scheme. This is a green color scheme. Every student picks their own. And they do projects and collaborate with each other instantly. They can invite their friends in and say, I'm writing a story. Would you help me write this story? Or can you take a picture and we'll put it in the story together? Or let's make an animated folk tale. Or there's so many things that they can do. I went to Uganda. My strategy was to meet the administrators at the various universities. I went to 3 or 4 of them, and I demonstrated the EXO to them. They're the ones that gathered teachers together for me to be able to train them online. The idea being that if I can train those teachers and they feel comfortable with using the EXO, they're going to be able to bring it to their students in the primary schools and then bring it back to other teachers that they know in their university. Some of these people, they were young and they were educated somewhat in the United States. They came back and forth. But the interesting thing was, is I asked, why do you want to stay in Uganda when you've seen the United States and all the advantages and opportunities we have? And the answer was, because we want to make our country as good as yours, and we want to give back to the people where we live. What we want to do with this project and with other projects is teach Ugandans how to help themselves. And I think that when you have a computer like this, that really opens the world to these children, and they get to solve problems and be creative, those children are going to be able to solve Uganda's problems. They're going to be the engineers and the teachers of the future.
Hey, what are we waiting for? We've come too far to let this go. Always on the outside looking in. Door is swinging in the wind. It's time to go and march on in. It's time to show them what we're all about. I can feel a change is coming in the air. I can feel a revolution now. I can feel a change is coming in the air. I can feel a revolution now. I am gonna see again, and I am gonna feel again, and we're not gonna take this anymore. We won't take this anymore. The shapes are hiding in the dark. The knives are out. The blades are sharp.